Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tuesday Night Rocket League. As always, my name is Luke, aka Grayson. As always, I'm so excited to bring you guys all the action for this 2026 season of your CIU Rocket League Esports team. Tonight we have a doubleheader per usual. Your blue team, first off, will be going up against Barton College. And then the gold team will have a nightcap around 9 o'clock against Rittmeyer. So make sure to tune into that and support the blue team as well. But we have our sights set on the blue team right now as they're going to go up against Barton College. Before we get into anything, we want to thank our wonderful sponsor, 4-Tier Esports. With help from 4-Tier Esports, our players are being powered by coaches, esports material, and other resources to help power a collegiate esports program to operate at the best of its ability. So we want to thank you, 4-Tier Esports, for everything that you're doing for the CIU esports program. So let's kind of dive into tonight. Your CIU blue team got their first win last week. It was a sight to behold. They got that win, a 3-1 series win against Reinhardt. They played at an extremely high level. They played fast. They played almost perfect. And again, it was a sight to behold, and so proud that they were able to get their first win and get that dub. Kind of break that ice, you know. You go into a season, you're not getting your wins, and then you get that first win, and then it's just hopefully the floodgates open, you know. Things that impressed me about this team last week. Number one, they put negative tendencies to bed, and it was really nice to see. You go into a game 0-2. There's a lot to learn from. You probably made a lot of mistakes. I mean, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, you're 0-2. So they put negative tendencies to bed. Almost zero mistakes led to goals. So that was a huge bounce back from the first 2 games of their season where mistakes were leading to goals. If they made a mistake, they immediately responded, got back to their goal scoring ways, and just responded. So it was really nice to see. Number 2, they played together as a team. This is probably the most important one because there's some things that weren't gelling in the first 2 games, but they were faster than their opponents, and and they were multiple steps ahead of their opponents in every single facet of the game. And then number 3, they played well individually. They played well individually. A good example is JJ playing to his strengths when the opportunity came to him, and he was able to score goals in 1v2 and 1v1 situations. So we're going to need to see a lot of that tonight. Kind of that's my point when mentioning these things. If they're going to go on a winning streak, they need to do a lot of those things and get that win against Barton College and get another dub in the win column. Your starting 3 are going to be Juan Jr., Julian, and Victor, aka LD Gray, and then we got Fleazy, who will be subbing in, possibly subbing in throughout the night. So we're joining the lobby, we're getting ready, and then when I hear engines, we'll be back and we'll get this thing underway. But for now, don't go anywhere. Enjoy the music, and we will be right back with some Rocket League play. We'll see you soon.
Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow.
Ladies and gentlemen, engines are running. That means that kickoff is moments away. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready. The blue team are looking to get their second win on the season, looking to go 2 wins in a row, and that starts right now. Let's get this action going with a win off kickoff from your CIU Rams. JJ gets the clearance, early clearance, with Tigray, aka Victor, getting his rotation, being that support system at the back. An early shot from JJ off the left bar, but the chance is still dangerous as a shot comes in. It's going back post. Could it go in? Off the crossbar now, and now rotations are in. The possession has switched. That was a great way to start if you're CIU. 2 shots on goal. Even though they didn't go back in the net, you're setting the tone very early that you're going to be aggressive and you're going to play your game no matter what. Tigray trying to find the space behind the last man. He can't find it, but he does rotate very well against the clearance, initial clearance. JJ's going to have to come up big, gets the 50-50, and the line is cleared. Oh, off the left bar again. The Barton player, TikTok is what we're going to call him for short, tries to get a pass back, and it's a little too slow, leaving El Tigre, I think it was El Tigre or JJ, to get that initial shot off and have a chance at goal. So Barton dodging some early bullets. It looks like Barton right now is only going for one kind of core play call, and that's get it in the corner, have a deliberate pass across the middle, and hope someone's there to hit it home. So it could be an adjustment to come in if you're CIU. CIU right now has had the most shots, but none of them have been in between the post. Meaning they're not forcing Barton to make saves as chaos is happening in front of goal right now. Gonna have a big clearance here from CIU. Shot might be coming in. A double happens. Steger's gonna have to come up big again. So a double. A mistake that has led to a goal. Unfortunate. You got a double right in front of goal. Just a little bit of a miscommunication maybe. An unfortunate scenario to be in, but let's see how they can rebound, them being CIU. Remember, they've had the most shots so far in this game. And with 13 boosts, you're going to expect Julian just to kind of let the ball hit the ground and kind of reposition himself to get the better angle. So far CIU, they've penetrated the defense. They just haven't broken through. But with this momentum shift, you kind of expect them to get a little desperate here to get a goal with a minute 50 left. Rotations have been really good. Just one double is the deciding factor. One double commit. It's called a double commit because you have 2 guys going for the same ball, and when that happens, there's space in behind those guys that's left, basically like a no man's land. And it becomes dangerous. So that's why it's a mistake, and CIU definitely paid the price for it. Off the bar, a shot from Barton College. Barton is a snowboard brand, one of my favorites. Julian's up. Oh, just a little bit of a later touch, and that would have been a shot on goal here. Speaking of shot on goal, JJ makes him pay for the mistake. Julian does get credit with the assist, though. TikTok hits it to the center. Hey, man, that's their main play call. Hit it to the center. I hope someone's there and hit it forward. JJ makes him pay. Evens up the score, and that's more like it if you're CIU. Another double. Tigray's coming in. JJ, yeah, man, got to cut the doubles out. If you're CIU, 2 of them have led to 2 goals. JJ, a good rotation back though, just a little late. Doubles kind of are the bane of a Rocket player, a Rocket League player, a Rocket League team's existence. So if you're CIU, it's an easy mistake to fix. It's mainly just communication, but you can't let it happen 2 times in the same game. 3-1 for CIU. It's, when I say for CIU, it's CIU's turn to respond. 36 seconds left. And that early game of momentum is kind of just gone if you're CIU now. That offensive powerhouse that we saw last week has failed to get the ball in the back of the net. And now if you're Barton, the job's almost done in game 1. And mathematically, that does mean that your CIU Rams are gonna drop game 1. Game 1 goes to Barton. I mean, that it's not that huge of an analyst. Analyzation? I don't know the word. If I'm analyzing that, it's not a huge deep dive into what went wrong. It was two doubles in front of your own net, 2 double commits in front of your own net, and then it became too little too late. So you clean that up and it's easy peasy. I think Barton just kind of made the most of their opportunities. Yeah, again, it's not that deep of a dive or deep of a breakdown, if you will, of what went wrong for CIU. Let's see if they can clean it up though. Moving on to game 2. Score is 1-0. Your CIU Rams are looking to respond in a big way here. Let's see if they can do it. JJ up in the air. You're gonna have to get it over Blur Ultra. He cannot. Blur Ultra being a player for Barton. That's a pretty good clearance there for CIU. See if they can pin them in. They can. Julian has an opportunity here to make this dangerous. The rotation gets cut early. One thing that's really difficult, that CIU is finding really difficult, is getting the ball on net, just like on frame. The frame being the area in between the posts. Their shots are going a little wide, although they're having good opportunities. Their shots are just going wide, but this one isn't. This one isn't. It's off the bar, forcing a double to get it clear. And Julian gets to show some magic. He can't. It was a good first touch though. There's some good defense there from TikTok. Gonna have to block the second. Julian's going forward with this. And now you play defense and you play it together as a team. Hit the ball forward. So one thing I've noticed about Barton just now is that they're rotating into a fixed setup. They're playing a 1-2-3 man setup, meaning that they're having a guy close to the ball, a guy in the middle, and then basically a guy on their goal line. That guy on the goal line isn't really affecting the play. He's just keeping them from shooting from distance. Oh, good bump there. Guy could be coming in. El Tigre was coming in for the shot. couldn't make anything happen. But they're going to have a man advantage here. CIU has an open net if they choose to use it. They can't get control of it quick enough. The chance goes begging, and it's back in their corner. JJ might be faking. I think he went up a little too quick there. Good pass here. That's going in on goal. Oh, it's off the crossbar. But JJ makes him pay. Couldn't get the ball clear quick enough. JJ's initial shot was off the bar. It was obviously a pass to Julian, but it ends up being a pass to himself off the crossbar, and it goes into the back of the net. JJ take a bow. A happy accident, as we like to call them. It doesn't matter though. A goal is a goal, no matter how ugly or how pretty it may be. Oh, and Julian mistimes it at the front post. The ball is bouncing very weird off of Barton's cars. You can tell Julian kind of stuck in between two decisions though. That just can't happen, especially if you're the front post man. If you're the front post man, you're committing to a decision to either go for the ball and trust your teammates behind you, or just stick like glue to that front post and just let the ball bounce into you. Just got to make the decision super quick. Julian could have a shot here. Oh, it's a great pass, though. A great pass from Julian. There's a double in front of net. Leaves two guys to... Oh, my gosh, dude. How many times is this crossbar going to get hit? CIU almost hit the crossbar on every single shot this game. A great little bit of team play to get this ball clear, as Julian just kind of waiting too long right now to just kind of make decisions and get this ball going forward. JJ's up. It's a good pass. It's going to come off the wall. Julian's trying to pinch it. A little bit of a... Was that a bump? It looked like a kind of a self-inflicted bump. Let's see a better angle here. Julian gets the ball. Oh, yeah. Definitely a mistake from Barton. A great shot, though, from the wall. A good job to put it on frame. You got two guys going for the same ball on Barton, and they run into each other, and it's a easy roll in. Oh, my goodness gracious, TikTok. Take a bow, son. How long you been practicing that one, brother? That's a great bar down double tap. And an unfortunate response there from Barton ties the game back up. Oh, we got two TikToks. TikTok just Rylu and TikTok just cool. So these guys definitely play together. Tigre gets the ball forward. Oh, a huge save there from JJ. A massive save. And Tigre gets the ball. Cleared off of his line. See if CIU can get this ball forward and keep it alive. Might want to just let it hit now. When we go to overtime for game 2, see who's gonna take momentum going into game 3. JJ with a perfect pass in front of goal. Tigers working to keep this dangerous, but it is ultimately cleared. And a good demo there from JJ. Well, that ball could be creeping in back post. Oh, these guys are showing up in huge ways. JJ's coming up big. He does. Got to get that ball north-south now. if you're CIU, a huge shot coming in. Oh, it's off the top left bar. So CIU just kind of living on the edge right now, trying to get some stuff going on offense. The defense has been pretty sound so far in this overtime period. Oh man, I just got to learn to be quiet. Curse of the commentator. It was good up until that point. JJ goes up for a 50-50. He wins it initially, but the bounce is off of TikTok, just Rylu, and it goes into the back of the net. And game 2 goes to Barton, as now they are on match point leading into game 3. Kind of expect CIU Blue to just kind of use the time that they've been given here. Just kind of breathe, talk about what's going on, talk about any adjustments that could be made. Also just kind of maybe set the controller down, get a fresh grip on everything. They didn't play bad. Again, man, when the ball doesn't want to go in the net, it's the hardest time to play Rocket League, because you know the other team, Barton, as much as talented as they are, they're having shots go off the bar, off the post, and it's going in, off of players, going in. CIU's doing the same thing on the other side, and it's just not going in. What's crazy is, like, that's not an excuse, because if you put the ball on frame and you keep it dangerous, odds are it's going to go in. So CIU's just got to break their game down, simplify some stuff. It is game point. It is match point. And with one win on the season, they're trying to look to get 2. And the rotation doesn't come in. Everybody gets stuck forward. And if you're CIU, this now is not the time to be making mistakes like that. You want to keep a clean head and try and get some shots on goal. Just like that one from Julian, ultimately saved. Fleazy has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome Fleazy to the match. Let's see if Fleazy has just kind of a fresh perspective. Sometimes being on the sideline, being on the bench can just kind of offer a fresh perspective on what adjustments could be needed. Julian with a huge save there at the off the goal line. And then Fleazy with a big bump there, I guess allows the ball to be advanced off of Julian's car. Now they have a man advantage. Let's see if they can get anything going from it. They can't. Just Rylo gets it cleared. A little bit of a cluster going on right now. If you're CIU, a lot of people on both teams just chasing the ball. That's not what you want. You want some spacing. You want to have some spacing. Just kind of play off the ball. Oh, huge pass here. Misses left, bottom left, but it was a great pass. Keeps it dangerous. Oh, great touch there from Fleazy. Gotta get this ball clear now if you're JJ. He does, initially. Ball just isn't getting cleared off the line, though. And there it is, finally. It could be a great pass here. Get that ball on net. JJ is trying, is doing the best he can. Now it's CIU's turn to keep it dangerous. Oh, that's drifting, going in the back of the net. Julian gets it in the back of the net. 1-1, 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. And that's a perfect pass. Keep it in front of goal. Keep it dangerous. Let it be a little drifty. Let it be a little awkward. All three Barton players were forward there, causing them just to desperately rotate. And while they're doing that, CIU is able to set up their rotation. The double is on. It does get pinch clear. And then Julian should be a comfortable save. It is. He's going to pass it to the middle. JJ's up. Oh, JJ barely misses. And the chance goes begging. So 1-1, a minute 30 left. CIU looking to swing momentum their way in the match point for Barton College. It is a 2-0 lead right now in the series score. And Julian does a great job of just kind of clearing a path for JJ, able to get clear, able to move forward. Julian's going to rotate on the far side of the field while Fleazy challenges. And right now, everything's looking pretty good for CIU. Oh, the rotation forward wasn't there, although it was a great pass by Julian. Oh, that one's on net. Oh! Fleazy just kind of buying time for rotation right now. Does a good job. JJ's coming up big. Does. Great save. Fleazy comes off the right wing, gets the clearance. And so far, CIU, with under 10 seconds left, have done a good job of the mentality of when in doubt, rotate out. And a chance could open up here in the remaining seconds. Oh no. So that's a very unfortunate bounce of your Barton College. But if you're CIU, it's a great one because it lets you get this chance here. A big shot there from JJ. And it's an awkward bounce going backwards. JJ takes the most of it. Fleazy, great job winning that. Gets the assist as well. Wins that 50-50, and JJ makes the most. Ladies and gentlemen, your CIU blue team is on the board, and it is a 2-1 series score right now. So we move on to game 4. Still match point for Barton College, as you're looking at the stats right now. JJ with that 1 goal, Julian with the 1 goal. A much better all-around performance from CIU as they take this game and they are moving on to game 4 to see. Wow, that was a quick move on. They're ready. They have all the momentum right now. But yeah, that when in doubt, rotate out. Don't get stuck under a ball. Don't let the ball be in front of you at all times, or be at an angle where you can attack it at all times. Is definitely paid off for CIU. The only negative thing about that in the grand scheme of things is that when it comes down to it, you're giving your opponent more time on the ball when you do that. So, because you're not trying to affect the ball, you're rotating out for your opponent to do so. So you're not always going to be the first to the ball when you do that. So just got to be prepared for Barton's adjustment to that. The CIU played great Rocket League last game. They responded very well. See if they can keep that momentum going in game 4. Could be a match decider. good shot there at the front post. I mean, you can't discredit Fleazy there. Fleazy's in the position he needs to be in. JJ moving forward. Fleazy, let's see if the shot comes in. It does not in the end. Julian is going to have to make a touch on this ball. He does. He does a good job, too. And initially he was beat. Initially he kind of lost control, but he did a good job of just repositioning his car to play the best defense. Fleazy, good save. Another ball's coming in. One of the hardest things to do in Rocket League is make sure your touch is exactly where you want it to be. And I think that was Fleazy. Correct me if I'm wrong in the VOD review. But Fleazy's touch was a good one. He's doing what he needs to do, but the touch just doesn't go where it needs to go. And it ultimately just falls right in front of his own net. And there isn't much he can do to control that. A shot on goal, though. Fleazy's not done. Makes up for the quote-unquote mistake just a few seconds ago. Julian, a great job keeping that ball dangerous, getting the clearance and making it their own. It's 2-1, 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. And so far, CIU's doing a great job of responding. Fleazy, just a nice touch on the ball. A little bit of fake from JJ. Love to see that. It's drifting back post, saved. And Julian does have to back out. Maybe a lack of boost. Maybe a lack of a better angle. Fleazy, oh, a nice little double jump to get to that ball first. And 2 men, 2 cars commit to the same corner, leaving space in front of goal. Okay, CIU's trying to keep this dangerous. So far, though, they're doing a great job of keeping this possession, going on about 45 seconds of the same possession. But what they're not doing is just getting shots or getting passes into the middle of the field, middle of the pitch, because that's ultimately what leads to goals just like that. I mean, they had 50 seconds of the same possession in Barton's corner, and the counterattack was real from Barton. 3-1, 2 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. Your CIU Rams are looking to show signs of life here. They just need to get the ball in the back of the net however they can. And that is exactly what you want to see. Fleazy with the assist here. And that's a perfect pass. So deliberate, so direct. Did a good job of just getting it into the corner, and his man went and found the ball. And that's perfect Rocket League from an offensive standpoint. You get the pass off. Your teammate goes and finds the ball. Both players doing their job. Good team Rocket League. Leads to a good goal. So now, officially under a minute and a half. Blue team needs to get at least one more goal right now to force overtime and keep this series alive. JJ's gonna have to track this one down. It was a good goal Great touch there. So calculated, man. So calculated. Makes it 4-2. Barton has that 2-goal cushion now with almost a minute left. JJ, a very good touch going forward. A little bit of an undertouch there from TikTok. Rylu. Oh, man. If I had $1 for every single time that CIU hit their crossbar tonight, probably have enough for everything on the value menu at McDonald's. Yeah. Oh, great TikTok, or wow, great kickoff play. Although TikTok Rylu was there to make the save. "30 seconds left now. Gotta have a response in the next 5 seconds if you're CIU. Gotta be there. It's tracking. Oh, man. And Barton is just kind of all over the place right now on defense. Their cars are in the air. They're flying all over the place. And that's going to do it for this week for CIU Blue Team. They do fall to 1-3 on the season. Unfortunate game. Although they did show signs of life there in game 3. It does go 3-1. Man, I mean, credit to Barton. That was for this league like skill ceiling. I think that's going to be the toughest team that CIU plays this season, without a doubt. Maybe some players on that team that should be playing in a higher difficulty for sure. But hey, sometimes it happens, and I think that's something we kind of look over in Rocket League Esports, especially on the collegiate level. There's so many people playing, so many leagues to be played in. But CIU played well tonight. I think from last week, there were definitely a little bit of those negative tendencies that showed up again. But that's what the VOD review is for. That's what film's for, and that's what practice is for. Because everything is just a trajectory, as we talked about last week. The more you play, the better you should get. Definitely think CIU played a better opponent, but definitely saw that they had some tendencies tonight that showed up, and they were doing a very good job. So don't forget, Gold Team will be playing around 9 o'clock, about an hour and a half. They're going to be playing Ripmeyer, and they're looking to go 4-0 on the season. So be sure to tune in for that. Be sure to tune back in around 9 o'clock when we go live. And as always, win or lose, charge on, go Rams, and we'll see you guys at 9 o'clock for the Gold Team.